Wednesday afternoon, there's going to be a giant blast from San Antonio up through Austin, Waco, Tyler.
So looking at a snapshot of what we expect, northern part of the front is slowing down and washing out. The southern part here is just creeping its way off toward the east.
Now, this is on Monday. Very strong winds aloft, plus we've got all this moisture that is moving in from the Gulf.
Slow-moving weather front.
What does this all boil down to? There's a threat for severe weather and also more flooding. We will see repeated downpours right along this front, kind of like a train, one boxcar after another after another. And these are the thunderstorms producing heavy rain and some severe weather.
Wave after wave after wave. It's that giant tube of rain that has me concerned. We're going to get some heavy bands on Wednesday through Austin, Waco, Round Rock. And then Thursday is when Houston will really be getting into it. Thursday will be the flooding for South and East Texas. And the models have been on drugs or madly in love with something other than the proper data.
I don't know what's going on.
Active volcanoes.
And WTF professional science. This is a Thor News presentation. I don't know if you know this. Thor News is for winners, and that's why you're here. So stick around.
Well, as we take you through today, basically the story is...
Again, it goes on and on.
That's a problem.
Fair enough. The Joker chose.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, Star-Lord New Thor 7, bringing Texas a special weather report because I am a Texan and I love Texas and I consider this my home. And I live in Houston, Texas. Although it really feels like the music mafia, some of the bigger oil families, and then some of the richest people in Houston don't like me and want me to leave one way or another. I guess we're just gonna have to see how that plays out. So I'm just here to let my fellow Texans know we got flood coming. Yeah, it's true. It'll start tonight when you go to sleep. We're looking at Tuesday. This is 10 p.m. our time. As you can see, it's starting up across north central Texas. Here, the super nastiness in March looks like it's going to affect Oklahoma, Nebraska, and Kansas more. But then right around Wednesday is when the real bad stuff should start kicking in for us. All right, so it starts tonight. And now this moisture is what originally was thought to be in Texas. I still think we're going to see some of it. We are going to see flooding in certain places. So the models have been real hit and miss. More miss than hit. And now we're checking out the European model on windy.com. It's that giant tube of rain that has me concerned. And overall, the storm blasts up into the northeast. But as you can see, the storm continues to train all the way to Friday. Now let's look at the comparable GFS, which is the American model. So at the moment, it's keeping most of the precipitable rain that's going to fall into states central and above Texas. But that Thursday storm looks pretty nasty. Houston and everybody else around us. Let's go to the NAM, Kansas, Missouri. Starting at 8 p.m. on Monday is the NAM model. As you can see, we're getting heavy rainfall through Wichita Falls. This shows heavy rain through Lubbock, Abilene, Wichita Falls. We're going to get some heavy bands through Dallas on Tuesday night. You're going to get more heavy bands through Lubbock, Midland, and then we're going to get some heavy bands on Wednesday through Austin, Waco, Round Rock. And then Thursday is when Houston will really be getting into it. And the models have been on drugs or madly in love with something other than the proper data. So they haven't been extremely reliable. They just kind of give us a basic idea. So Lubbock and surrounding areas. So this is still showing some spotty kind of rainfall totals. Texarkana. Wednesday afternoon, there's going to be a giant blast from San Antonio up through Austin, Waco, Tyler. So yeah, Wednesday looks pretty fierce for north central Texas all the way down and as south as San Antonio. And I don't know about you, but in Houston, this whole month, we've seen way more days, total cloud cover, than we have actual sun, which I don't ever remember that happening before. But yeah, Louisiana, look at this here, that's going to be nasty. Louisiana's in trouble. The Europeans bringing heavier rain down into Del Rio. As you can see, like on the jump on Thursday, that's a pretty nasty squall line. To 8 p.m. to 9 p.m., that's a pretty big jump of nastiness. European has heavy rain possible for Houston starting on Wednesday. This has most of the main nastiness south of Houston, hitting all along the coast. Yeah, these are some pretty nasty rain bands, man. And hey, I hope I'm wrong and we get just the right amount of rain, moisture, and wetness. So the GFS and European now are taking the worst of the Houston type of rain south of Houston. So we'll just have to keep our eye out. Pedras Negras. You could be getting some rain too. But I've been pretty fairly accurate. Yeah, that's a pretty nasty. Yeah, Thor's Day is going to be a bit problematic. Look at that thing. Like Jackson, Beaumont. I'll keep you guys posted. Oh, wow. So in the video I made last night, we had 44 rivers flooding and 48 near flooding. We now have 114 locations in flood and 124 near flood stage. So that is not an improvement. And as you can see, the river problems will flow down into Texas. That I'm pretty sure of. But so in one day, at the very beginning of this week-long storm, the river flooding problems have already doubled. Dallas floods easily. All right, everybody, stay cool. God bless everyone. And keep that Texas spirit strong. Talk to you guys soon. Thor News is for winners, and that's why you're here. Thor News presents
Party Dance Time.